everybody. Hey, it's Cathy. Coffee. Well, second cup of coffee time. How is everybody? Oh my goodness. How is everybody? When you start the day off trying to find something that you think you've lost, make sure you take your blood pressure medicine and all your vitamins before you go on that trip. Oh my goodness. How is everybody? It's Friday, January 16th, 2026. And I don't know about today, but yesterday it felt good until the breeze was blowing. Okay, let's see. What's the weather in your area, guys? Because it's crazy here. Up, down, like a roller coaster. Okay, Alexa, what's the weather in Culpeper, Virginia?
Currently, in Culpeper, it's 27 degrees Fahrenheit with mostly cloudy skies. Today, you can expect partly sunny weather with a high of 38 degrees and a low of 27 degrees.
Wow, we're going to get to 38 degrees. Aren't we lucky? Alexa, tell me a January joke.
What do you call an elephant on hockey skates? An icebreaker.
Oh, yeah, definitely. If I was on skates, ice skates, it would be a bone breaker. It's not, yeah. Hi. Yeah, I know, Alyssa. How are you? Okay, what's the weather where you're at now? Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is one of my favorite cups. Got a little dirt, not dirt, but coffee all over it. But look, I bought it for myself, which things I usually don't buy for myself. But when I saw this at what was the name of it? At Cracker Barrel, I said, ooh, I need this in my life. But yeah, it's the second cup. Because I get up early and I'm going, okay, now I got to get another cup before I go online so that I can get through the day. But I lost something and I'm trying to find it, and I just don't know. I don't know where it is. And so I have to just double check everything. And I might, I don't know where it is. I might run across it one day. Who knows? If you don't look for something, you will find it. Oh, let's see. Well, remember to guard your privacy. I'm still getting the hang of this craziness. Oh, really? Let me ask her. Carson City, Nevada, right? Okay. Alexa, what's the weather in Carson City, Nevada?
Currently, in Carson City, Nevada, it's 21 degrees Fahrenheit with clear skies and sun. You can expect
Alexa,
more.
stop. Aren't you lucky? This is craziness. So I go out and to go to Mom's yesterday, and I'm going, well, it's nice out here. Then the wind started blowing, and that was the end of that. I'm going, okay. So I come home last night. I don't know what the temperature was, but it was still breezy. And I'm going, I'm stupid. I'm wearing this nice coat that I like, and it keeps you warm, but I didn't have gloves on. I didn't have the hoodie on, and I'm going, I'll tough it out until I can't tough it out no more. So what's your weekend plans? If y'all see this, will you please, just say hey or wave or whatever, because we want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. I will tell you one thing. The heat is drying everything out. So every time you go to touch something, it pops, right? And so I said, I can't stand this. I can't stand this. I don't care if it's cold. I just got to put moisture in the air. So while I'm looking for what I'm looking for, gosh, I will get some moisture in the air. I put a pot of water. You got to be very careful when you're doing this because you're going to forget it. And then you're going to burn your pot. A pot of water on the stove. And when I was doing that this morning, which I turned it off so I didn't forget it, when I did that this morning, I remember a long time ago, somewhere in my life, that there was either metal marbles or something that you could put in a pan and it would pop, 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 pop and make a sound if your water started boiling. I don't know where I got this idea, but that's what I was thinking about this morning. And but I'm just if I'm gonna walk away from it, I'm not gonna have it on. So that because I have burned a pan up. But anyway, so I put seasonings like cinnamon and ginger and nutmeg or whatever, cloves, whatever, in the water so it smells good. But I'm putting moisture in the air while I'm doing it. And I don't care for vaporizers because sometimes they're hard to clean. Now in Rhonda's office, I assume in her home too, she has the misters going everywhere. So that helps out. And then the 19th is when our Sassy group, our Sassy squad gets together. So, what did I say? 1:30. So I hope everybody can join. And I made it 1:30 because I go live usually, if everything works out well, at 12 on the Facebook page and YouTube. And that way I can get off and go, take a break for a second, do whatever I got to do, grab something to eat, whatever, and then come back. Because we try to be on for an hour or almost. So don't forget, the Sassy Squad needs to look in the group, and there's a link. And I don't know if I pinned it or not. I can look. But this is for our paid subscribers. It's only 99 cents a month. And under let me see, where am I? Who am I? Where am I? Let's see. This is not working. Tick, tick, tick. I want to see something real quick. I had to do something the other day and I messed up all the... Oh, I went on Whatnot. And so in order for me to be able to be a little bit distance away, I enlarged the page so that I won't have to go like this. Even though I did that on the... I don't know. Let's see. Okay, let's see. See if I can even get in there. There it is. There's things you can do. I keep telling everybody this. If you can't find something that you're looking for on your phone, go onto your laptop or computer. Okay, let's see. Let me see if I can find it. No, it's not letting me do it. Swear, one of these days, to the moon. There's the Google Meet. Okay. I don't know if I pinned it or not. Did I pin it? It doesn't let me pin it. Okay, but it's in there. The January Google Meet. So there should be another way, but it's a picture, the link of Google Meet. So I don't know if everybody's got it in their calendar, but things pop up, guys. And trust me, I don't get upset if people can't show up. It's okay. It's okay. And on Fridays, we always read the information cards. I'm telling you, I'm seriously been out of shape because I can't find the see. This is what. Oh, see, you got the mom brain. That's what my daughter said. My daughter said, I got the mom brain. I forgot this, I forgot that. Yeah, you got the mom brain. Now, if you keep stuff in a calendar, I keep stuff in a calendar and I try to have 3 reminders. So it pops up on my phone. These 3 reminders. But within that I always put the date and the time. Because if I go to Dollar Tree, let's say. I'm going, what is that about? So, I put the date and the time, and because sometimes I put it on the wrong day. So I put the date and the time, and if it's something really serious, I make sure I'm reminded a couple of days ahead of time. I'm reminded the day before. I'm reminded like 5 hours before, so that I keep getting the reminders over and over for anything important. Now, when you're walking out the door, I learned this many years ago. When you have to do something as you leave, I put notes on the door, and when I get ready to leave, I take my notes off, and then I put them in the visor on the. I've done this forever, and then I put it on the visor, and then it says what I need to do, and then like if I have to go shopping before I go to mom's, or if I have to go to a doctor's appointment, go ahead and go to this store and that store, do this, do that for that day. That's the only way I survive. But I've done that for years and years and years, because used to be I was doing a daycare service and also an office cleaning service all at the same time. And then when I quit the daycare, because it got to be too much, I quit the daycare, or, babysitting, but it was like a lot of kids. Then I had the office cleaning, which, sometimes you get overwhelmed and you get confused. So I've always had reminders everywhere. And then everybody got mad at me because if it's something really, really, really important, I'll make a note on my hand. If it's something like, Cathy, you can't, because I'm ADHD. So if it's something like, say I'm at mom's and I'm going, okay, so I got to stop at the store before I go home, I'll write it on there. Or if I go, okay, I got to call one of my kids, I write it on here. If it's something really, really important. I mean, you got to do what you got to do. You got to help yourself. You can't use the I forgot. You can't use I forgot for everything. You just can't. Like Dr. Phil said one time about being late. If you're late for everything, that's an impossibility. You have to be on time by accident sometime. Because he feels it's, and I kind of do too. He feels it's arrogance if you don't arrive to places on time. I had an old boss one time tell me, You're late if you're not 15 minutes early. And that stuck with me. He has no idea. That stuck with me because I'm going, you know what? He's kind of right, because if you have to clock in and you arrive exactly at 9 o'clock, whatever time, you don't have time to clock in. When you clock in, you're going to be late. So you have to give yourself time to do all that. Or if you're walking in, like the store I was working at, if you're walking in and somebody stops you to talk to you, you haven't clocked in yet, you're late. So he said, and they did the reason he said 15 minutes is because they counted it as 15, you know. So if you got sidetracked for 15 minutes and it was 9:15, you're late. So he goes, yeah, by accident, on time. Yeah, it's a good idea. If you already know, it's a good idea to tell them. I mean, you're not wrong. I don't think you're wrong to lie to the people that you know. Because I think in their head, some people just don't have concepts of time, and I know people that don't have concepts of time. Like you go, okay, now you got to be at such and such at 9 o'clock, but you have to pick up such and such before you go. So each thing takes you, give yourself a half an hour or give yourself an hour or whatever. And they think that's a whole lot of time. Like I said, think about it. I've had talks with people. Think about it now. It takes you a half an hour to get there, but you have to stop and you have to pick up such and such. So you have to allow time for that. You have to allow for, okay, if it's in traffic time, like morning traffic or evening traffic, it only takes a half an hour to get there. No, you're driving in quitting time or whatever. They have no concept. It's a legitimate thing. They have no concept of time. Now, Mom, and I like to do this too, but sometimes I can't. If I'm by myself going somewhere, I like to be early to see if you can help or whatever, if it's an event. Mom is early for everything. Everything. I don't care what it is. It don't have to be go nowhere. If somebody says you need to watch so-and-so at 4 p.m., at 2:30, at 3 o'clock, she's getting it all set up so she can watch whatever at 4 p.m. She's always early. And that's a good thing. Or if somebody's going to pick her up and they're I'll see her in the video. What happened? I'll see her in the video where the door opens and closes and all that stuff. And she's out there half an hour early before somebody's supposed to pick her up. All is good if the weather's good. It's not good if the weather's bad. But if the weather's bad, I guarantee you she's ready to rock and roll at the door for the people to pick her up. It's who she is, and that's a good thing, I guess. It's a little too early, but that's a good thing. Yeah, Phil, I really do. I love a lot of his stuff. You know what? Maybe we can find some cards about Dr. Phil. I wonder if we can. See how my brain works? I wonder. Let's see. Dr. Phil. Oops. Be nice if I spelled it right. Phil sayings. He's direct, accountability, focus. Let me share this with you. I can't. I don't know how to. What is that? Can I share? Share screen. I can share it on YouTube. Dr. Phil sayings. Okay. Let's see if I can share it on 2 places. since I'm so into this right now. Oh, share screen. Can I do this? Can I do this? Let me see. Or am I complicating something? I might be complicating something. Let's see. What is this? It's smart to plan ahead for big event. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's plain, especially. How come this went small? That's what I want to know. Let's see. Sharing to YouTube. What is this? I can't see it. Not on my full screen layout. I don't know what I'm doing, y'all. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what it looks like. Okay, so we got it on. We're sharing on YouTube. Oh, I love this. I don't know what I'm doing on the other one because it's not. Maybe I'm doing something wrong here. Let's remove it. What's this? Maybe I hit the wrong thing. I don't know what I'm doing. Whatever I'm doing, I guess you'll have to deal with it because I can't see it on here. It's weird. Okay. Dr. Phil is known for direct. Yes, sometimes you make the right decision. Sometimes you make the decision right. I like that. I love that house. If it's not working, why are you doing it? People how to treat you, which is true and which true. If somebody says, "Why are you treating me that way?" Well, you're letting the person treat you that way. We teach people how to treat us. You create your own experience. I don't know. You cannot change what you do not acknowledge. Bingo. Life rewards action. Sometimes you make the right decision. Sometimes you make the decision right. Life's a marathon, not a sprint. And that is, it's common sense. Like my son would call me sometimes and I would say what Dr. Phil would say. And he goes, well, that's common sense. I go, no, duh. You have to name it before you can claim it. You cannot be who and what you are unless you have a lifestyle that is designed to support that definition of self. Listen to your body because your body is listening to you. I always tell everybody that about health issues. Your body will tell you. How's that working for you? Self-sufficiency. Sometimes you just got to give yourself what you wished you were getting from somebody else. And it's better to be healthy alone than sick with someone else. And that is true. Okay, I love Dr. Phil. Sorry. Yeah. I was reading and I didn't look up, see if there was any cards. Okay. Note to self. We're talking about notes. Note to self. Let's see. Because I think that would be a good one. Yeah, you do. Yeah, well, yeah, because if you're, a lot of people are caught in decisions. Should I go this way? Should I go that way? And so the person that is calmer brained will say, well, look, I'm the person that, well, they'll say, look, if you go this way, this is what's going to happen. If you go that way, that's what's going to happen. That's the way I think. I'm not calmer brain, but that's the way I think. I'm going, okay, now listen to yourself. If they go, but what I want is, okay, listen to yourself. What you want is such and such. So if you get it, this is going to happen. Or if you wait, then it'll work out for you. So, sometimes, yeah. I'm an AB person. like if I go to buy something for myself or for reselling, I go, okay, I can buy this. If I buy this and it doesn't sell, I can do this. That's the way I think. So I don't lose money. Okay, Dr. Phil saying time to do that if I remember. Note to self. We have to have common sense, or we just have to. Yeah, but I'm that AB person. I have two reasons to do stuff. So, if I don't want to go to an event, I have to have two reasons to go to make myself go. Well, if I go, this person's going to be happy. If I go, it's okay. I can leave early or something like that. I have to. Yeah, I'm just strange. Strange. Okay, now on Fridays we do affirmation cards. I would love to get Dr. Phil cards. And then sometimes we come across something that's not correct or not, it's kind of off, and it's like, that's weird. We take it out because it's an affirmation card. Yeah, so this weekend, what am I doing this weekend? Interesting. I don't know. I think I'm going to make Saturday the work day. No, today I work a couple hours, and then on what I got going on, and then Saturday, depending on what I got going or is going on, because there's a lot here, but I usually try to, if I don't have an appointment, I try to go ahead and work on what I'm doing until about 2 o'clock. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. That's nice. I don't know. We could add you. I don't know how this free stuff works. Let me see what this free stuff works. If you don't want to be on in person, you could put the card on, right? Let me see. Present or invite. Let me see what StreamYard will let you do on the free. Hold on. You can invite a guest. That would be cute. Okay. But if you find any on there, if I forget to look or whatever, I won't, because now it's on my brain. We'll see if we can get a deck of cards with Dr. Phil's sayings. I don't know how. I don't know. Now, see, you got me thinking of something totally different. But yeah, I'm sure there's things we can do. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay, this one says, I'm just pure magic. Okay, I am. I keep telling myself that. I am the paradise of my own creation. That's a cute one. That's a cute one. Some people do make their life miserable all by themselves, on their own, without any help at all. I don't know why, but they do. They make their own life miserable, and I'm not quite sure why. That is a good one. I'm not sure why people do that to their self. Now, it could be that they don't know how to try to change stuff up. Now, I will tell you, sometimes you have to force yourself to be good to yourself. When you're good to other people, that's all you think about. You don't think about yourself. And when you're helping other people, you don't think about yourself. So you do have to force yourself sometime. you know, like my kids, I'm always saying you need to rest. You know, you got to rest sometimes. You can't keep going 24 hours a day. You got to rest. Your body needs it. Your mind needs it. You have to rest. So it doesn't cost you any money. I don't know where people get that they have to work all the time, because you don't. You have to rest. Yeah. Now the problem is some people don't recognize they need rest. And, you know, when they're talking to somebody else, if they're talking to me and they don't recognize that they need rest, I'm worse than Dr. Phil, because I don't say things nicely. I say, you're doing it to yourself, man. You need some rest. So whatever. But I have to. But I have to do this. But I have to do that. Oh, I'm getting a phone call. Okay. We will see. Oh, let's see. Sunday, I won't be doing Sunday lives. Sunday is go to the airport day. Now I could pop in and say, you know, a few words or whatever, but I don't think that's necessary. I think y'all are going to have a great Sunday. But I want to make sure Mom has everything she's got going on. And I don't know, I might pop in. But if I don't, that's why. If I don't have time to just say good morning, happy Sunday, that's what I'm doing. I'm going to be busy. And depending on the weather, because sometimes people are saying snow on Sunday and sometimes they're not. So we have no clue what the weather is. Okay, Alyssa. All right, sassy friends, talk to you later. Have a great weekend. And you can repeat something and say, I will have a good weekend. I will have a good weekend. I will have a good weekend. Okay. Well, Alice, I was just getting ready to get off of here. What is your weather where you're at? Real quick before we leave. What's your weather? If you can get it in here before I get off here. I know. It's scary. It just, people don't. Sometimes watching the news is good, and sometimes it's not so good. So we have to take what she's very structured. She'll go anyway. But I already told her, look, Mom, if there's snow on the roads, I'm not driving anywhere. So we'll see. All right, Miss Alice, leave your temperature, your weather for your area. I got to get off here. I got to find something I lost, and I'm not having any fun with that. So we will talk to you later. Yeah, so if you don't see me Sunday, that's what's going on. Bye, everybody. End stream. And end stream.